Hi, it's me, your mom. Hey kids, go to bed. Bedtime.
And it's me, your stepmom.
You have more fun at her house.
Either way, keep your children away from us.
Content warnings are in the episode description.
Yeah.
Welcome back to I Seduce the Dragon. I am Jess, and I'm your DM. I've got something fun to share, actually. We all know the new voice for the Oblex, right? The BBD? That
yes,
thing? Okay.
Fantastic. Yes, absolutely.
I cannot, and this is for all the linguistic sound nerds out there. What is the word for this gesture where you wobble your finger between your lips and go? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't think there's a word for it. I think you just do it and people know.
I'm Googling this because there has to be a word for it.
I already Googled it.
Yeah,
Google your heart out.
if they described that in a book, how someone was doing it, would they just...
Right.
Make a rude gesture?
It's not rude.
It can be.
culturally, depending on where you're at.
When Ryan does it.
You do it right.
Why was that voice to me?
Ryan is very good at condescending / angry face, and I actually did feel bad, and I don't when she made that face at me while she was going.
Oh no!
I don't like that one. No, I would like you to not. The cheek jiggling I could do without. Thank you.
I feel like they're related. I feel like it's in the same category. And if you're doing this one, it's making rude noises with your mouth.
Batty lip burbling.
What?
Burbling.
Burbling?
Batty lip burbling.
Okay.
I have never heard that string of words in that order in my life at all, ever.
My name is Ryan Keeley. I am America's favorite stepmom. I'm playing as Erastus Brainerd the 12th. He is a satyr artificer, fey prince with memory problems.
My name is Christina Van Epps. In my day job, I am a aerospace engineer, but I moonlight as Tori Cole, the elven rogue, who is a bad father and a were-tiger, and those are related.
I am Dana Scarborough, and when I'm not on a pretend quest with my friends, I'm on a real-life quest finding my child's toy that I don't think ever existed to begin with. I am the mom of the group, playing the cleric who doesn't know who God is, Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont.
I am Vanessa Flanders. I play Martha Sinclair, a half-elf paladin who is like Dungeons and Dragons Don Quixote. I don't know. I'm running out of like... I'm running out of idiotic literary characters, but she's one of them. So here we are.
We're going to have her tilting at windmills moment at one point. It's going to happen. If it has not happened already.
Yeah, I hope there's windmills here.
In Icewind Dale.
Icewind Mills.
Icewind Dale Mills.
Well, half of it is wind, so...
I just don't know if windmills would work with all the ice. It seems like might interfere with the, spinning.
With the mill part?
Yeah, but...
There's magic.
You know what? Luckily, the dungeon master is God and can figure that one out.
Yeah, it's a me problem.
Much like everything else I do, it's a Jess problem now.
Last time, Tori went on a date with Torga. And dare I say it might be love.
Absolutely the perfect woman.
What is love? Torga, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
You learned a lot of stuff while Gentry got up to shenanigans. Back at the Honeyfucker, the Oblex talked to Erastus and told him that it could help him, but it could not overcome the power of his nihilism. By the end of the episode, you all confronted Sephic, and I don't think you have to risk him hunting you down anymore. And then everyone went to sleep, and Gentry sunk into a dream of the traveler, the god that is Gentry's grandmother, and whom she has always known as Maud. So we pick up in the dream. You've just fallen asleep, Gentry, bathed in white light. You find yourself sitting in an armchair, facing another armchair with your grandmother. Gentry, there's some things that you need to know.
I would have to agree, Grandma. There are, I think, a lot of things I don't know that I should know, and a lot of things I don't know that I don't even know I should know. So lay it on me, and also, importantly, Mama and Papa tell me they're okay?
From what I can tell, your parents are fine, at least for now.
That's ominous, Grandma.
Well, facts is facts, darling. I think it's time you understood your nature as a god.
How do I do this?
You know, most young gods should be left to discover their own way and discover themselves in the process. The solitude of your journey is part of becoming who you are. And it's never easy at first.
No, this is actually very hard. We've got some immediate issues that need to be solved, and people that I just don't want to be hurt and harmed. Is there anything I can do to protect them? Am I a liability because of this?
Yourself,
I think you mentioned that
girl,
before.
calm. I do not have the energy for this.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, go on.
Are you comfortable?
Not particularly, honestly, but go on.
So the thing you have to understand about gods is they are merely beings like any other, but they have reality-bending abilities. Much like a human being consumes food and converts it into energy, which they use to create art and industry and do the actions they need to take to survive and improve their lives.
I consume souls.
Oh, not exactly. Gods consume divinity, and they turn it into, well, I guess miracles, you could call them. Events that alter reality. They can bend a bit of reality to their will, and they usually do so in ways to motivate their followers to offer greater, more intense worship. You see, it is the worship that you need, the faith and the love that comes from people who believe that you can help them.
What if I can't help them?
Oh, you can, darling. It is your nature. You just need to get more powerful. The stronger the god, the greater their ability to flex the rules of space and time.
The rules of space and time?
As you can imagine, we are all very proud and protective of this strength.
Sorry, Grandma, can you just quickly say time is a flat circle for me? Because I'm getting like me, Mom McConaughey, and I love it.
Say it.
Time is a flat circle.
Yay!
Bravo, bravo.
Minor gods, or a demigod, like yourself, you can do very, very small, very tiny miracles. Some gods with great strength, they can be flagrant with bending reality to their style. We call them great, strong gods.
That's a very inspired name.
Fantastic.
Mega gods.
Peak of creativity.
Turbo gods.
Super god.
Well, you're a demigod, which is French for half, and they're double gods.
Double gods.
A god with enough worship can make their religion real. Some great, strong gods create afterlives for their worshippers. Entire experiences that the souls who worship them can enjoy after they pass. That's getting ahead of ourselves.
That's a lot of responsibility.
One thing that you should think about doing for yourself is manifesting some signal for the followers who will latch onto you. When I was a young god, I discovered that those who craved movement and change wanted to believe in something greater than them, and I willed them to glow like the moon And suddenly I could see who to approach everywhere. It can be anything you want, just probably not that big.
Something cool and only I see it, and then I'm like, that's one of my people. My friends are gonna think this is so cringe. Okay. Can I talk to you when I need to? How do...
The way that a god can be summoned is through prayer.
I've tried that.
You gotta really believe. A prayer is a gift and an invitation. One who prays to you offers to you a bit of their own spirit.
Does this mean I can also be summoned?
You cannot be summoned against your will, no.
Oh, well.
It's more like opening a path. The greater the devotion, the wider the walkway. That is why most gods only appear to their most devout.
Okay, well, I gotta manifest a symbol. I gotta do some miracles, and I imagine those are like real miracles, not like metaphorical miracles, like healing a family that's been broken by an absent father. Probably like real ass miracles, so I don't honestly know which one's harder.
If you can manage that, I'll believe.
I mean, I really just want to get out of the winter, and also we're going to have some adventures along the way, I'm sure, and all of this stuff is going to happen, and people are going to die, and is that okay? Is that okay? Do I get bad points depending on how does that work? Is there a body count against me in terms of...
She looks at you placidly, with a calm smile on her face. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing right. Good and bad. That depends on who you are, Gentry.
I guess I gotta figure that out a little bit more than I have so far.
Well, I am afraid I'm not just here to give you a little bit of friendly information. I'm here with a warning.
Lay it on me.
So let's talk about how gods get created.
When one god loves another god a lot.
It's a bit different than that for our kind. There's no multiple body process per se. A god who wishes to create another god the way I did
Ugh. Gross, Grandma.
simply wills it to be, darling.
Okay.
It doesn't matter the style in which the god chooses to procreate.
Missionary.
Toss out any
Doggy.
styles you like.
Oh, can you procreate with butt stuff?
If the god wills it to be.
Oh no. Tori wakes up in a cold sweat, afraid for his life.
For the children that he's fathered, not
She's
knowing.
like, oh God. No, not God. Opposite. That's the problem.
I mean, some new gods appear as a tiny frog underneath a leaf, or descend from the sky in a pillar of light, or emerge from the thunderstruck side of a mountaintop.
Ooh, I want that one. What's the warning, though? You mentioned a warning.
Ah, yes. There is one thing that all god creations have in common, and that is that they are formed from a small bit of divinity drawn from every other living god. Every god feels it. They lose a bit of power, and some gods don't like that one bit.
So when you say that they don't like it, do they mean like they're a bit annoyed, but they're used to it and it is what it is, or like bloodlust don't like it?
There are gods who protect their power with a deadly jealousy.
Is there anyone that my procreation has made deadly jealous specifically?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Oh God, okay.
There is a great strong god
A double god?
named Asmodeus.
Oh God, okay. This asshole again.
He is none too pleased that another god has been created, and though my amulet hides you for now, it will only do so for as long as I am strong enough to will that to be.
Well, how do we keep you strong enough? And also, is he named Asmodeus because he was one of the few procreated from the butt stuff? Go on, Grandma.
Grandma.
Great conversation we had with the grandma.
Was he a butt baby grandma?
I like to think of him as a butt baby, yes. Asmodeus recently suffered quite a hit to his power.
Yeah. How? So was it me? How did you?
That one actually was not you. But it was your friend Martha.
Oh, her? Okay.
After she cost him quite a number of followers, he lost a lot of power, and he swore to take his vengeance on her. However, the devout few who remained, they doubled down. I did not anticipate how quickly they would rebuild his numbers, and he's growing in strength as we speak.
Is he aligned with this snow god?
Oh, quite the opposite. Thanks to Aurel's curse, he cannot reach you. He can only act through his followers in Icewind Dale. Just like I cannot reach you yet.
Well, that's tricky, isn't it? This goddamn thing that I want to escape is like the goddamn thing that's like sort of keeping me safe.
That's why you gotta get strong. Get followers now. Manifest a way to find your worshippers.
Okay.
And grow strong before somebody takes you out.
Okay. Well, just as far as prayers go, I'm saying a prayer for Mama and Papa that they're okay and stay okay.
Your
And
mother is praying to you, darling. You should answer her prayer.
okay, I don't totally know how to do that, but I'll just channel my godness.
Breathe, girl. You gotta be open to the prayers. They will call to you when you open to them.
Okay, thank you, I guess, Grandma.
You have exceeded my every expectation.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but thank you.
Is this how you talked to your grandma in life? Jesus.
Kind of.
I believe in you, darling.
Thank you, Grandma.
Your surroundings are starting to get brighter and brighter, and your grandmother says, I love you.
I love you.
Pure light. For a moment, you're suspended, weightless, warm, not a care in the world. You feel strangely connected to the world, to people, to something greater. You don't know. And then you sink gently into the rest of your sleep.
I am now really mad that Martha wasn't there because I cannot tell you how much Martha wants to add God Killer to her resume. Like,
Listen, there's
She
still
would
time.
have killed Maud?
no. That when Maud was talking about how I weakened Butt Boy
Oh, yeah.
Asmodeus. Asmodeus.
by taking away his followers, I'm like, had Martha heard that, she'd have been like, oh, if I just get rid of all of his followers, I can kill him. And then I can tell everyone in my next pamphlet that I killed God.
Hi, listener. Jess here. And if you're enjoying our show, I know another show you might also like. It's called Dungeons and Drimbus. And if you're a sound nerd like me and require your podcast to sound good and be well acted, then this is the D&D podcast for you. The new season is called Yes, Chef, and it's kind of a John Wick meets Hell's Kitchen scenario. It kicks off with a reality show competition. You've got renowned chef Butch Orson seeking out his new sous chef and protege for the opening of his new restaurant, Pandora's Oven. But things don't take long to heat up. There is an incident, and all signs point to the chef's former mafia boss somehow being behind it. So, he's forced out of retirement with sous chef at his side. You will quickly discover how he earned his old title, the Devil's Broiler, as the two of them set out to recover his prized knife and discover the truth. It's a tight 10 episodes, so there is no extended commitment, which I love. And the best news is it only just started, so it's a perfect time to jump in. Like all Drimbus seasons, Yes Chef is a standalone adventure in the Drimbus universe with full immersive sound design, big action scenes, and even bigger personalities. The cast of professional actors bring their comedy A-game, plenty of heart, and only occasional outrage at the horror inflicted upon them. Stick around at the end of our episode to hear a trailer for Yes Chef. Dungeons and Drimbus publishes every Friday, wherever you get your podcasts. So you all take your long rest.
Hooray.
You wake up refreshed in the honeyfucker. Yes, even you, Erastus. Normally you are plagued by nightmares, but tonight you slept soundly.
I'm going to head downstairs, and if Alfie is not awake or Erastus is not awake, I'll rummage about until I can find breakfast.
Alfie will for sure be up early. He'll be sitting by the fire when you wake up, having a cup of coffee.
Morning. Is there enough for that to go around?
Help yourself. And he gestures to the bar.
I whip myself up an Irish coffee.
Lovely.
My way to start the day. And now I'll go and join Alfie by the fire.
Sweet kids you got.
You been talking to him much?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, he's kind of lonely.
He's not had it easy.
You know, you've been coming in here for a long time, and you've never mentioned that you had a son.
Truth be told, Alfie, if I had it my way, none of you would have ever known that I had kids. I got 2 of them, actually.
Well, how are you taking care of them and keeping them a secret?
They don't live here. They live in Lonelywood, or did. And every now and then I'd send them money.
Oh. So they're living with their mom then?
No. She walked out when Sagan was about 1. And then I walked out when he was about 6. Or was it 4? Somewhere in there. He was small.
Alfie takes a sip of his coffee.
His older sister was watching him.
Oh, I see. So why'd you get him now?
Well, he found me. Apparently, his sister has joined a cult, and he fled Lonelywood and tracked me down somehow. I gotta give it to the kid. It was pretty resourceful. And here we are.
Oh, what next, if you don't mind me asking?
He's got a problem. Yeah, we'll just say it. He got bit by a were-tiger.
Oh. Oh, no.
So we have to fix that. And according to a witch we met, the only way to do that is with a potion involving the blood of someone related to him. And the only person who fits the bill is his sister.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is, Alfie. I take a long drink.
You know, I don't know where I'm going to end up, but if he needs a friend, I could tag along with you, or he could come with me.
I appreciate that. I know we're definitely getting you the hell out of here. And since we're headed to Lonelywood anyway, it does make sense for you to come along. I don't know where you want to end up. Lonelywood's kind of ass, so maybe not there.
I never really pictured myself leaving.
Are you from wherever Erastus is from?
Yeah.
Do you not want to go back there?
I would love to go back to the Feywild, but not without Erastus.
I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
Well, Martha recently became Speaker of Goodmead, and it seemed pretty okay there.
Didn't it just get destroyed by a dragon?
Some of it did. Listen, Alfie, the way that I see this is a great business opportunity to establish a new bar in a place that might be in dire need of a new bar. And also, they don't do human sacrifice there, so that's nice.
I'm going to be recognized now.
What if we gave you like a cool facial scar?
Yeah.
I don't much like knives and slicing things. I'm more of a take care of people kind of guy.
Well, for now, how about you come along with us to Lonelywood? After that, we're going to be headed somewhere not really kid-friendly.
So I've been kind of like listening at like the
Eavesdropping. Dropping eaves.
I'm sorry if I just need to lean against every doorway that I come across and smolder for a minute. And I may listen to some conversation.
Erastus has been quietly smoldering in the stairwell.
You know, Alfie, I can create anything, so I can make a great disguise if these assholes want to come up with a good idea to get you out of town.
I think I would trust you with that, Erastus, if it would keep me from dying.
If Erastus is downstairs, the rest of you are probably awake as well. So,
It's true.
feel
Yeah,
free to-
Erastus has never been the first one up.
Well, even if he is, he still has to go through his whole skincare routine in the morning.
Right.
So it
True.
takes him some time.
I'm shocked that I'm third up.
I don't know much about it other than the fact that apparently they hate were-tigers and want to kill them. another reason to get Sagan fixed as much as possible.
Or maybe just not bring him there? He seems okay. Do you have to take the curse off him right now?
He can't control himself when he's that way, and he doesn't know how to avoid people yet.
He said something kind of strange. He said that you wanted to be the only one who could do it?
Between 4 or 6 years ago, I also got bit by a weretiger.
Oh, no.
Yeah, once a month or so, I just go out into the woods and, let it all out.
Sometimes with 2 Joshes.
Sometimes with 2 Joshes. And then the next day, it's back to normal, business as usual. Usually, like, I kill a deer or something. Sometimes I just end up roaming around, scratching at trees. Depends.
He gazes into his coffee cup and he says,
Sagan also said that you almost killed him.
I'm not that great at controlling it either.
If you're removing his curse, why not you too?
The potion only works if the person who the blood you use is clean, Right now, the only person that applies with for me in Icewind Dale is him. Can't fix me till we fix him.
I gotcha.
And I'll admit, it has come in handy for me.
I mean, honestly, Tori, I can find some, young, clean blood for the purposes of looking great and feeling good.
It needs to be related.
Related to you. I mean, why don't you just go, make some more babies or something?
Yeah, with Torga.
Torga loves you.
Torga's in.
Oh, morning, Martha.
Put a baby in Torga.
I've actually just been eating chowder in the corner this entire time.
I don't know if we've got however long it takes for dwarves to gestate in our timetable right now.
Just think of it as plan B. You might as well. It's going to take
the face that Jess is making right now. I
gotta
wish
go on a
could
fuck
translate
fest.
through
You
audio.
gotta go on a fuck fest, Tori.
Montage!
I'm good, actually. I'm good. I'm
Spread that seed.
I don't need
So wait. So it just has to be related to you by marriage?
by blood.
So why are we going to get the sister again?
That's how Sagan's going to get cured.
Anvig is my stepdaughter. She's Sagan's half-sister.
I'm aware you have a stepdaughter. Very excited to meet her.
We can get her blood to give to Sagan.
But it won't work on Tori.
Her blood won't work on me because we're not actually related.
Well, that's
You
problem
could
solved.
use-
She's your stepdaughter. You get her pregnant.
All right.
But then after Sagan's cured, you could use Sagan's blood to...
Good morning, Gentry. After Sagan is cured, we could use his blood to cure me. Yes.
Cool. I still think that you need to make a plan B, C, D, E.
They're out there.
I don't need spares.
Sagan also walks down the stairs. He walks over to the bar and he calls over his shoulder, Alfie, can I have a coffee? Alfie will look at you, Tori, and just say, sure, kid. But in his voice, sure, kid.
I just give him kind of like a tight-lipped smile and a little shrug.
Sagan, so excited, pours himself a cup of coffee and comes over to join you all by the fire. He sits, just listening, and he takes a sip, and he kind of makes that face that's like, clearly he doesn't like it, but he doesn't want to let on that he doesn't like it.
He makes that face like, I've made a mistake.
Made a mistake, gone too far now. We're too deep. So he's sitting there holding his cooling cup of coffee.
Well, if we're leaving today, my plan, or at least my idea, was to put Alfie in the bag and just walk out of town.
If you put him in that disgusting bag that is full of dead bodies that you wouldn't let me dispose of properly, you're going in the bag too.
Why? Who says we wouldn't let you dispose of the bodies? Where are you disposing of them?
Oh, I've tried to burn them.
Erastus,
I've tried to...
I don't know how to explain to you that a fireplace will not burn a body. A fireplace will just delicately roast it.
We have magic and skills, y'all.
You've got acid. Could he melt the bodies?
Yes!
Because we've got a couple. There's one downstairs and there's the one in the bag. Can we just
And if I had been able to dispose of them in a timely fashion as opposed to turning into like a corpse hoarder like the rest of y'all.
Hear me out. Could you make us another bag of holding?
Yes, I could, but that's not the point.
This is why we can't have nice things, guys, because we just fill it with corpses.
Yeah, corpses I tried to responsibly dispose of in a timely manner.
Can't we just do it now? Again, we've got 2 to get rid of.
Yeah, corpse hoarding. It's a serious problem, and we need to have a group meeting about it.
Is 2 hoarding?
I mean,
There's only one corpse in the bag that I'm aware of, and then one in your cellar.
Go clean that shit up.
Can I use some acid for it?
No. You're gonna stain the floors.
All right, cool. I'll drag the body out back where the guards are, and they'll be thrilled.
Wrap it up and put it in the corpse bag, you weirdos. I want you to get at the cleaner because stone is porous and it's been leaking effluvia all over my cellar.
Effluvia. That's a very good word.
You know what I do in this cellar? I age my fine spirits that I make here at the Honeyfucker. Those delicious
Not
beverages.
anymore.
I am going to stamp out of the room and go make another bag of holding, but fuck you guys. You've taken away my home. I put my glasses back on. I do the CSI Miami.
The cool sunglasses.
The Shades of Justice with my eyes of minute seeing.
I have some friends in town. I could also see if anybody from my troupe would be willing to come over and deal with some body management.
And dispose of a body?
Yeah,
Is your troop that cool?
I'm owed some favors.
I stamp back into the room and I just used an infusion slot to make another bag of holding and I throw it at you guys and I stamp upstairs to my bedroom to pack my favorite items.
Yes.
If we got 2 bags, we're technically not on a time crunch then. We can just do it on our way out.
I need to go see my troupe. We don't have to make a whole scene of it, but if there is anything reasonable that I could ask a circus troupe for that friendly friends might give us.
We need a harness for Sagan.
Okay.
We got to leash that child.
Well, okay. Harness for Sagan.
A baby leash.
Cats are notoriously good on leash.
Yeah, he's just gonna go limp.
He just flops over. You literally just you put him on the lead and he just goes like this. And you have to drag him along.
Rami tugs on your sleeve, Gentry.
His name is Ronnie.
Hey, bud.
That's his new cult name.
And he'll say,
Gentry, look what I did.
and he turns around in a circle and shows you that he altered Alfie's clothes overnight.
Aww.
And now they fit him better.
This looks like a good choice, right?
Bud, that's great. I'm really proud of you. I think you've really turned your life around, and I can't wait to see on the other side of this what you do. I think it's going to be really special.
He beams. And you feel strengthened. He looks down and he says,
May I ask a favor?
You can ask. I don't know if I can do it, but I'd love to hear what you need.
Well, I know that you're leaving. Could I have, like, a token?
I'd love to give you a token, little buddy.
Little buddy.
I don't know what I have. 1 second. Let me just dig around.
Or you could manifest something.
I could manifest a token. Oh, God. I don't want to just keep giving out tits. So this is going to have to be...
Well, what are you the god of? Maybe you're the god of great tits.
Mother's milk.
Oh, no, thank you.
I actually had at one point bought at the store a red scarf. So I'll give him my red scarf.
he will take it gratefully and fold it carefully and say,
Thank you. I'll take good care of this.
You take good care of yourself, too. I hope to see you on the other side of this.
"Aw." All of you roll perception based on hearing.
9.
22.
18.
We need to start recording video. Just Ryan's video, frankly. For those of you who aren't on the video call, she's just whipped out a fishing pole and is using it to tantalize a cat.
Martha, I'm going to assume you failed your perception check. So,
Oh, yeah, it was a
2. Okay.
Sorry. I didn't even hear that I was supposed to roll a perception check because my hearing is that bad.
Tori and Gentry, you hear a commotion from outside.
Oh, can you describe the ruckus?
Voices. Somebody's tuning up an instrument.
I'm going to peek out the window.
You look out the window and you see that the honeyfucker is surrounded by a crowd of well-wishing patrons.
Aww.
I turned and looked at the party and said, there are some people outside. I think they're here for Alfie, but not in like a bad way.
But in a stand by and watch him die, but we love you way, right?
Maybe.
This sounds like the perfect opportunity to crack into my cellar and
get everyone real drunk and sneak Alfie out of town.
Have we gotten the body out of the cellar and into the bag of holding?
We should go do that real quick.
Yeah.
Whoever's got the gross bag, come with me to the cellar.
Yep. Yeah, we're just straightening up
Okay.
the cellar real quick. BRB.
All righty. Looks like we're going to have a send-off.
Are we ready? Can I thaumaturgy the doors open?
Yes.
Yeah!
Don't forget the militia is also there.
Yes, correct.
Alfie, don't seem too happy, by the way. Rami, go upstairs.
Rami goes upstairs. You hear pitter, 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 pitter of his feet going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
I lift Alfie up and I put him on my shoulders.
You walk out and the crowd turns and they give you this compassionate applause.
I magnify the bell sound of his hat.
The outpouring of love is tangible. Some people are holding gifts, food, boxes, all the stuff you like that they know from the years that they have spent partying and getting shit-faced at your bar.
I can't help it, but tears start just streaming down my face, but like a hot Legends of the Fall kind of cry. Lift one hand up into the air and form a fist. I pound it on my chest. And I lift it again to the crowd of gathered townspeople. And I scoop Alfie up. I hug him close and I hold him tight. And I turn to everybody and I say, the honeyfucker isn't anything without Alfie. Every single one of you knows it. And while I don't agree with what's about to happen, I know there's no way I can stop it, so let's make tonight about Alfie. Drinks are on the honeyfucker. Let's send our little guy off with all the love we have in our hearts.
Huge cheers, huge applause. Some people are crying. You've made a huge impact on the little community that you have created with the honeyfucker, and they are here to thank you.
And Alfie and I, we go back inside, we get behind, and we both start just slanging drinks.
Great. Somebody fires up their instruments and the party's on.
Martha attempts to do a keg stand.
You're going to have to roll acrobatics.
Okie doke.
I am holding her legs 100%.
So you can assist. Do it with advantage.
Yeah.
Can I roll for delight?
That's only an 8.
Oh,
Martha doesn't have the upper body strength and just face plants into the keg.
You spray everyone nearby with ale. And they cheer.
Fantastic.
Can I cast a cantrip and send a message to Gentry that now's a good time for her to go catch up with her people?
Yeah.
I cast a cantrip. I send, just know that at some point, Alfie and I are going to be making an Irish exit.
Okay.
So handle your business.
Erastus, roll an insight check on the crowd.
It's 7. It's nothing right now.
Even though this crowd in its entirety loves and supports you and Alfie, you also know that there's a good portion of your patrons who are also devout to Oral and believes that this is a necessary sacrifice.
Shot! Who wants them? Let's do a round of shots, guys. Shots for Alfie. Shout.
All right, Gentry, you want to make your way to the circus troupe?
Yeah.
So on your own, you cross town to where your troupe has set up their performance area. It's on the outskirts of town. It takes you maybe 30 minutes to walk there. Is that also where you keep a residence? Like, do you have a wagon?
Yeah. That's where I live. So I would probably gather up some things too.
Why can't you bring your whole ass wagon?
The wagons don't have sleds. They have wheels that get stuck in the snow.
It's like living in a trailer house. Like, technically you could move it,
Yeah.
but it's like way too much of a hassle.
Yeah, exactly. I think I greet some folks and make my way to my wagon.
So as you're approaching, there's a small crowd actually gathered around a performance. Gunna, the orc sword swallower of your troupe, is performing some sword swallowing, and the people are loving it.
So as I walk up to the crowd, I do like a little thaumaturgy just underneath Gunna to kind of like earthquake her feet.
Seems dangerous.
But it's like this is a well trodden shtick I have.
Yeah,
with this
it's a
person.
trick that you guys always do unsuspectedly to a sword swallower.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a dangerous spell. It's just like a keep her on her toes.
Roll performance.
17.
When you do that, the ground trembles a little bit under the sword swallower, and she acts like she's been thrown off by the quake, and the spectators begin to murmur. And then she winks at you, and oh so dramatically regains her focus with the sword. And the crowd goes nuts.
Yay.
They begin to throw more tips at her.
So I think Gentry feels like she's always traveled with these people since she was born. And she's going on what she knows is like a trip that she's actually probably not coming back from. So she, I think, would want to tell Bavlorna and Jane as her like closest friends and potentially lovers.
Okay, so which wagon do you want to visit first?
I will check on Bavlorna first then.
You approach Bavlorna's wagon and knock on the door. And you hear the heavy footsteps of the troop's strong woman approaching the door. And she opens it. Gentry, you're back.
Yes. Hey, Bob. I'm back. Can I come in?
Come inside, quickly. Your timing could not be better. As you walk in, she says, you must pack up your wagon. We leave tomorrow.
What? How are you leaving?
We have no choice, love. We got a message from the mayor. See for yourself. And she hands you a letter. And the letter explains that if the troop stays in Bryn Shander until the next sacrifice, they will be considered citizens and their names will be entered for the following month. So you see, we cannot stay here. But it's great that you are back. Where would you like us to go next?
Hey, Babs, I can't go with you. I do think you should head to Goodmead. They don't sacrifice folks there. They just sacrifice war. How are you going to get there, though? You can't take the wagons. They're not sleds.
That is a good point.
If only you had a large friend with woodcrafting skills. Or two of them.
We can't stay here. We will all be in danger.
Everyone's in danger every month. So you do got some time. Hey, and also I got word that Ma and Pa are potentially getting themselves in some trouble trying to find me.
What kind of trouble?
They've gotten into some bad dealings with some. It's just, I think I got word for them. I think they're gonna stay put, lay low, but
You can get a message to your mom?
I can. Yeah.
Well, that's new.
I know. I know a lot of stuff is new, Bob. You remember my grandma? Turns out she's a god, kind of a big one. Well, a demi, not a double, but a demi, and or she's the double and I'm the demi. I haven't quite sort of figured out all yet. It was a lot of information all at once, but I've basically been gifted some pretty magical abilities.
You need to sit down. She grabs you by the shoulders and guides you to a chair and begins brewing some tea.
Okay, I think as she sets me down, I invoke duplicity, channel divinity, invoke duplicity to make like another version of myself in her wagon, like on the other side of the room. Like, so it's like, hey.
She will turn in that direction unsuspecting because you gave her no warning. She'll turn with her tea and get a glimpse of you in the corner as well as you where she sat you, and she will say, gods and beasts, and spill the tea.
Who's been sleeping with who?
Gentry, what is this? And why didn't you do it before?
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I know. I hadn't even thought of the possibilities in terms of that. Double the fun, right? Double the pleasure.
She raises an eyebrow at you.
No, hey, Bav, so...
Why did she sound scared when she said that?
Yeah, she did sound terrified.
I think Bav, the strong woman, has done some things to Gentry, has shown Gentry some things that have been pleasurable yet terrifying.
Feats of strength.
Yeah. And I just am trying to convey to her that some new shit has come about, and I am tasked with a great magic and a great responsibility to carry forth.
All right, roll persuasion.
That's a natural 20.
Hey,
Atta girl.
My lover, Babs. She believes me. She loves me.
She does.
Oh.
She does wholeheartedly believe you. Perhaps I should sit down. She takes the tea and she sits down in the chair next to you. Are you telling me you're some kind of god?
Yeah, as it turns out, I am. Just like a little one, just like a demi. I don't even think I'm full
You're a
demi.
baby god.
I'm a baby god. Yeah, I am.
So what does that mean? Are you like
Well,
a god of like circus and you can bless us and make us money? Are you god
I
of
have to decide that still.
You
That is
got
on the short list.
meandering talking conversation?
Ouch.
Harsh but fair. I think I'm going to be like, I don't know, something like god of warmth and traveling to warmth and seeking out comfort and whatever. I got to find a better name for it. Like, god of that. But,
We workshop.
God of butt.
God of butt.
God, no, that's, so the issue is that there already is a god of butts, and we made him real mad. And so... Pavlova's not up to speed on this, so that meant nothing
Did you
to
just call
her.
her Pavlova?
Pavlova. Pavlorna.
Let me tell you, outside the game, this name that you gave me is such a mouthful, especially trying to do a Russian accent, which I learned especially for you, Dana.
Thank you. It's really good.
I should send you videos of the guy screaming in Russian that I listened to in my car.
Amazing. I love how much you do in your car.
The car is the only place that I can just like...
I think you need to like record in your car.
It's just his safe space.
I
Yeah,
want like Jess's Truman Show.
It's your safe space for fun voices.
yeah.
Yeah, do that with a Russian accent.
Yeah, while doing that.
Borscht.
Oh, yes, Gentry, it is so good to see you.
Mr. Bond, you must die. God, that is really hard.
It's hard, right? Takes practice. About an hour each way.
So, okay. So she wants to leave, though. Who's going to help them with the sled? Oh, we forget that Tori repaired a door. He repaired a door one time.
You always forget this.
I am a carpenter. Yeah, I have woodworking abilities.
Tori handles wood
Yeah.
very well.
Wood and rope.
He's adept at it.
Okay.
Sometimes he can handle 2 woods at a one time.
2 woods.
Sometimes it's a whole forest.
Well, we're getting out of town, so I can't help you with that. But
We have a few hours of parties happening, and we're trying to get most of the town blind drunk.
so I'm going to get Tori to leave a party to do a job.
That's true. That's the hard thing. That's the difficult thing right there. Yeah.
Hey, Babs, how much money y'all can pool to get into this sled fund for yourselves? I got a friend, you know, Tori. Remember Tori?
Oh, I remember Tori. That man is like rag.
Okay, you know he's got a kid. I gotta tell you all about it.
What does that mean? Pavlova, what does that mean?
You're not here.
I'm not here. It's true. I don't know. I feel like someone walked over my grave during my keg stand.
D&D Clippy and Erastus also needs to know what you mean by like rag.
You know, it's like dirty and out in the winter for too long. You know, like raggedy rag that you use to wipe up bar.
Yeah, turns out though he's got a kid. Also, turns out he's a goddamn were-tiger. And so is the kid. There's a whole story. I have got to catch you up on all this. We don't have time. Tori, though, turns out, never seen him work a day in his life, is actually pretty good at wood and not just... So, I can actually...
Sorry, I just need a note for the podcast that she did the with 2 hands.
Ski holes.
Sorry.
So I'm going to say, flashback to the party or something. Let me think of 25 words.
Back at the Honeyfucker, the party is raging.
Alfie and I are doing a synchronized dance on top of the bar a la Coyote Ugly.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Roll performance.
It's not our strongest performance. It's 15. It doesn't matter, though. Our hearts are in it.
Alfie's drunk, so he's not as synchronized as you would prefer. But the crowd's drunk too, so they're eating it up.
I was going to hand out my random elixirs, but there's not enough for sharing.
Ooh, sorry, Martha eats a jelly bean. Ooh, 12.
A 12, you feel extra speedy for the next 10 minutes. That jelly bean is speed.
Yeah, yes.
This applies to both your movement speed and the actions you take in combat. You can now take double your usual amount of actions.
Dance off?
Oh my god, you can do 2 actions around?
Martha's on cocaine.
That's better than haste as a spell. That's amazing.
I just snorted a jelly bean. Sweet.
You did, yeah.
So I'm going to pull out my experimental elixirs and I'm going to give one to Alfie and we're going to do the thing where you reach around and do a shot.
No,
That's so cute. All right, so I guess Alfie gets to roll for what it is.
All right, you're going to roll for Alfie?
Why don't you do it?
All right. Oh no! You guys aren't going to believe this.
Oh.
So it landed on a 6. 6 is transformation.
Oh.
What does that do?
The drinker's body is transformed as if by the alter self spell. The drinker determines the transformation caused by the spell, the effects of which last for 10 minutes.
Oh, now might be your moment.
Now could be the time.
Now I'm going to roll for myself.
Yep.
Because if he can turn into Rami, then this fake out body swap actually might work.
Oh! It landed on a 6 again.
Shut up.
No.
All right.
What?
Bro.
What do you want to do with your 2 incredible alter self rolls?
One of the options of alter self is change appearance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can turn to Rami, and then everyone will think, well, Rami is Alfie for the rest of the night. Because if they see him on top of the bar, turning from Alfie into Rami, and then he and the real Rami swap, everyone's going to see Rami and think that's Alfie because they watched him turn.
Oh, shit, D&D Clippy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming the rest of the people here don't know how long that transformation lasts, correct?
Alfie and I turn towards each other.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking. And we start doing the beatboxing, like the shaky dance-off thing. And like we break it down. We're breaking it down like it's Electric Boogaloo 3. And I guess breaking 3 technically. Anyway, so yeah, we start doing our bodies start to transform. And Alfie's smarter than me, so I think Alfie would have come up to turn into Rami. I'm just going to turn into a sexy lady.
Nice.
But a sexy lady like Roger Rabbit sexy lady. Not Roger Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Nope. Bugs Bunny as a sexy lady.
You'll be in drag?
Not Lola Bunny, but Bugs Bunny in drag.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything more exciting and distracting. But Alfie goes first. Can't even breathe right now.
The crowd loves it. They've never seen Rami. Why would they question it?
And I'm Bugs Bunny as a sexy lady, so who knows what's going on. And this Duragard is wearing Alfie's fun Jingle Bell outfit. Shots!
The party continues. Back at Gentry's troop, Gentry has just finished preparing what she was going to message.
I just say, got a quick gig. Troops gotta move on to Goodmead. Need your expertise, bring tools, not like that, you creep. Books cleared, gold for the road.
Tori,
Yes.
this party has been going from 10 a.m. till like 3 o'clock now. How much has Tori had to drink in 5 hours?
In 5 hours, at least.
5 drinks, at least.
We're doing shots, so you've
Oh, you're
had
doing
a
shots.
Yeah.
and I think you have a drink and shots. You know,
Your son is also...
That's never stopped me before.
It should, though. It should.
It should. I'm going to say 5 shots
You've done 5 shots
and at least a cocktail.
and a cocktail. Roll Constitution with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, that is a 6.
Tori's not blind drunk, but he's not speaking in complete sentences.
Gold? Yeah. Sure. Circus troupe? Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Cool.
I think that Tori, enticed by the idea of gold, will stumble out and start making his way to the circus
Oh
troupe.
my God, get your child.
Alfie's there with him.
You arrive at the troop, Tori, and everything is closed now for the day. No more performances. You know of Gentry's relationship with Bevlorna, and it's probably likely that she'll be there.
Okay.
but you've had a history with Gunna, the sword swallower.
Oh,
Naturally.
naturally.
Oh, God.
Is she about?
You see nobody, so you've got to decide.
Because it's a 45-minute walk in the cold. I feel like I would have sobered a little bit, and I'm kind of doing the mental math of, do I got time? But I feel like ultimately he would just like start like heading towards Bavlorna's wagon and just shouting, Gentry! Gentry!
Hey, Tori. Poke my head out the door.
What are we doing?
Come here. My God. Come here.
Stumble up to you.
Tori, so troops got to move on to Goodmead. They need some sleds. We got to help them out, build something. Can you whip something up, like, quick before we head out of town?
If you're doing the whole wagons,
Nah, I don't think we...
you can't use a sled to pull the wagon, but you can do something to the wheels to help them move over the ice. You want how much gold are we
Well,
talking
I don't think
for
we
this?
can do... Let's not do every wagon. How about we modify 2 wagons?
How much gold are we talking?
What's the going rate for Tori, who's drunk? Also, remember, your books are going to be cleared.
We already cleared my books when I went with you to do the thing, the eggs in your chest.
Oh, you have to be my friend, though, so I can take a day of friendship off.
2 days. 1 for each wagon.
Okay, perfect. Deal.
I will take this deal and I will attempt to modify the wagons so that their wheels are better equipped for traveling over or through snow.
It takes you 3 hours to do that, which is real quick.
Okay.
Real fucking quick. But you're at that level of drunk now that makes you a little better at stuff before it makes you worse.
Yeah,
I'm in the zone.
like bowling.
I'm focused. Yeah.
In this montage, I have also spilled the tea about Tori's whole life to Bavlorna as we're literally sitting there drinking tea, watching him do this work.
Awesome.
And it is.
If you're within earshot, I will continually be shouting, shut up, Gentry, shut up, Gentry,
Fair.
over and over again.
And Bavlorna is like, you rag.
I will throw things at her.
Sounds like nice boy, though.
Sagan?
She probably likes the boy. I would hope. Not Tori, though. Tori's rag. Okay. Oh, well, I say bye, I guess.
Wow. Okay, so you're leaving right now.
Gentry, why don't you take like 15 minutes to say goodbye to everybody here? You don't know when you're going to see them next.
Yeah, y'all can scoop me up on your way out of town.
Sure,
too.
we could if that's what you want.
I guess we'll see.
You know, take your time. These are people are important to you.
Hey, speaking of that, go get Sagan.
Alfie's got him. It's fine.
Thanks. Thanks for helping my friend.
I give her little finger guns and a wink, and then I wait for her to walk away, and then I go find Gunna's way.
I was like, there's no way Tori is actually being nice. What's the deal here?
Yeah, no, Flanders immediately caught it. Wait, I watched her. She was like, I know what this is.
Just you up.
Hey, girl.
Bavlorna will say,
Well, we'll go to Goodmead. Will you join us there?
I'll see you along the way at some point. Not right away, though. But, I'm gonna see you again.
How can we reach you if we need a hand or are worried?
I think you just, you think of me. You really hope that I'm doing the best I can.
Is that like new God thing? Like we talk to God now?
Do you like that? Are you, like, into that?
You know, not personally for me, but for you, Gentry, I will do
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then it's just a friend thing. Just like putting out the good vibes. To hope that the person you care about's making good choices.
she gives you a big hug. And while she's holding you, she says,
Your vibe is always immaculate.
Aww.
and you say your farewells.
I say bye.
Do you return to the honeyfucker?
Yeah, I think I make my way back to the honeyfucker. Tori's not there, probably.
Tori's definitely not there.
As I walk past Gunna's trailer wagon to say bye to Gunna, I hear what's going on, and I'm just like, ugh. And
Don't come a knocking.
yeah, and then I know where Tori.
If the wagon is rocking.
At least I know where Tori is and can not be worried. Yeah, and I make my way back to honeyfucker.
How are you feeling as you leave your troop for a very long time?
I think I'm feeling sad, but confident and hopeful that I'll see them again because I've got this.
Bolstered by the faith of your friends and your potential followers, You make your way back to the honeyfucker to pull off an epic heist.
Here we go.
Thank you so much for listening to I Seduce the Dragon. If you like this podcast, please rate and review it on whatever podcast platform you are using now. If you want to support future episodes of I Support the Dragon and help me get out of porn,
You said I support the dragon, which is the best.
I emotionally support the dragon.
I emotionally and financially support the dragon.
please subscribe on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/I Seduce the Dragon and ISTD Pod on pretty much any platform you can find.
In a world of covert culinary criminal coalitions,
Giancarlo,
oui chef, reformed criminal and celebrity chef Butch Orson,
prepare the brigade.
oui chef, is dragged back into the dark realm of criminal kitchens.
Behind.
When old rivals threaten his life's work,
Corner!
Butch is brought back.
Hot.
No.
For one last cook.
Open Pandora's oven.
Yes, Chef! John Wick meets Hell's Kitchen in Yes, Chef, a comedic actual play adventure of kooky culinary combat, refried revenge, and untold gastronomic horrors.
And there is just a very tiny, skinny man dripping in brown black water. And you see this man seems to have just come out of the bathroom. Roll for initiative.
God. John.
And then he comes.
I'm like, what? I'm like, this is a joke. Like, you're kidding. Like, haha. It's so funny. Let's keep playing Yes, Chef. No, he's serious. He's like, roll initiative. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yes, Chef is out now on the Dungeons and Drimbus podcast feed. Butchie, a genuine pleasure to see ya.